Good afternoon, my beautiful, beautiful YouTube family. It's your girl, Seductive Shaw. Oh my goodness, this fucking thing is getting on my nerves. This thing is getting on my nerves. It just will not stay down. But anywho, it is your girl, Seductive Shaw, back again with another awesome video for you guys. Hopefully you guys are watching and subscribing and actually telling your people to watch and subscribe, because I need all that I can get so I can take this channel to the top, you guys. And hopefully when you guys watch this, whether if it's in the morning, in the evening, or at night, hopefully this face made your day. And we are here to get into some hot topics, like really, really hot. Be talking scorching. Okay, so I need to take a sip of my tea for this one. Shout out to McDonald's. Like, for some reason, McDonald's tea is getting actually a little bit better. Now they're understanding to put fucking sugar in their tea now. Or their sweet and low or whatever they put in their tea, instead of them just putting your tea in a cup and telling you to figure out how to make it sweeter. So, shout out to McDonald's for their tea, because their tea is lit now. Especially with it being a fucking $1. But anywho. Let's get into these hot topics. Let's get into it. First and foremost, we have to send our prayers out to rapper Little TJ, who was shot last night coming out of his home in Edgewater, New Jersey. And it's looking like Little TJ is not looking very well. They saying it's dire condition, meaning it's looking like he's about to lose his life. And I hope that he doesn't, because he would be about the 9th or the 10th rapper since the start of 2022 that has been shot and murdered. And it is just starting to become unbearable. It's starting to become really, really sad. I'm tired of seeing the parents crying, wanting to know why, whether if it's for clout, whether if it's for money, whether if it's for the streets, whether if it's for old beef, new beef, yo mama, my mama, his baby mama, yo baby mama. Like, all of this shit is starting to become unbearable with no ending in sight. And this has to stop. This has to stop. You forgetting that these men and women who are being killed is somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, and more than likely somebody's mother. Something has to give here. The NRA, Congress, politics, political people, y'all need to start putting your heads together and figuring out how to get these guns off the streets and out of the hands of these young people. Because until y'all do that and fix what the fuck is wrong with Congress, this will never change. This will never change. I'm going to come back with another video. Like, oh my God, another rapper has just been murdered. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. We can't live like this anymore. We can't do this anymore. We can't constantly keep praying for a better day, and when we wake up, this is what we are waking up to. But my prayers is up for him. My prayers is up for him. I pray that he is okay. As of what we know right now, he went into emergency surgery. So I'm assuming that hopefully by the end of today, we will have an update as far as what he's looking like. But it's not looking too good for Lil TJ, y'all. So I'm hoping that you guys keep him in your prayers and keep him and his family prayed up, and he make it out of this. And in my next video, I'm telling y'all, he made it out. He's alive, and we can move on, and he can move on to make more great music for our young youth today, because we need it. We definitely need it. Moving on to some good news, maybe. I don't know, because I'm not really that much of a Diddy fan anymore. But I do respect him for the people who he put out. You know what I'm saying? 112, Total, Craig Mack, G Dep, Little C's in the Junior Mafia, and of course, the late great GOAT himself, the Notorious B.I.G. I really respect Diddy for bringing those people out, even though all those people lost. All those people lost, had to take a L, while Diddy is still out here making millions, and a majority of the people who I just named is possibly broke. And yeah, but to say the least, Diddy is set to be honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award this year at the 2022 BET Awards that will be airing this Sunday, June 26th at 8 p.m. on BET, BET Plus, and all live streaming sites. I do want to say shout out to Diddy, because he has brought out all those, brought out all those people, that gave us great music, that's still party bangers to this day. And that's the music that we need back. That's the kind of love that we need back in, back in our lives and back in our world. But on that same flip coin, I don't like Diddy, because every single person that was on Bad Boy, besides Big, who was murdered, they have nothing. They're broke. They lost everything. Craig Mack passed away with nothing in his pocket. G Dep is, if I'm not mistaken, I heard this about some years ago, I think G Dep is back in Harlem looking crazy, while Diddy is walking around here with liquor and a new record label that he's calling Love Records, and he is partnered up with Motown and all this other stuff. Like, yo, I bangs with Diddy, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the way he's moving. All of these years, after Big passed away, his movements was very suspect. And his movements has always been very suspect. There's no way that you had the top names on your label and each and every last group broke up and is broke. But yet you walking around here on the Forbes 500 list as one of the one of the most highest paid people in the world. But yet G Dep ain't giving a special delivery anymore, because he ain't got nothing to deliver. I feel some kind of way about that. But I guess the music industry and BET, of course, feels that he deserves the Lifetime Achievement Award. So shout out to Diddy and his award. And let's just see what he does with said award and this new record label that he has coming, that he will be starting, if he didn't start it already, which will be starting pretty soon. So let's see how that goes. Moving on. Moving on. Yes. Moving on. Okay. The Nipsey Hussle murder trial has begun. It actually began last week, June 15th. The opening statements in his murder trial. Eric Ronald Holder Jr. is charged with the death of Nipsey Hussle back on March 31st, 2019. Shout out to my daughter. That's her birthday. But, yes, he was killed in front of his Marathon Continue store out there in, California. Oh my goodness. I forgot please tell me exactly where his store is in Cali, because I don't remember. But the video that I seen of Eric Holder killing Nipsey Hussle was atrocious. It was definitely atrocious. And the way the story sounds to me, like Eric Holder was upset that Nipsey wasn't trying to take him in, into his circle, and Nipsey called him a snitch. I don't know who he snitched on or what was said, but his feelings was very, very, very deeply hurt when Nipsey called him a snitch. And he turned around, he left, he went to his car, came back and shot Nipsey, and then decides to kick Nipsey's hat off. I'm not feeling that. And I believe he shot someone else. I believe someone else was also shot in Nipsey's murder as well. And he deserves to go to jail for the rest of his life, because what he did to Nipsey was not even right. Nipsey was one of the best that ever did it also. He's one of the best that ever did it. I still play Racks in the Middle. That's my shit right there. That's my song right there. Make sure y'all go and stream that, listen to that, blow that through your speakers, through your headphones. Racks in the Middle, Nipsey Hussle featuring Roddy Ricch. It's fire. Fire. Nipsey Hussle, he was that guy when he was out here on these streets. He was also trying to stop the violence in California. In California. Damn, like, yes, I have to put that in the comments where exactly in California he was from. He was trying to get together with the LAPD to try to figure out how to stop the violence, how to have the Bloods and the Crips come together and become one and stop the gang violence, the killing of, the death of these innocent children, the death of these innocent unarmed black men and women who are being killed by the police. Nipsey Hussle was trying to do big things. He was definitely trying to do big things. It was conspiracies going around about his death. The feds had something to do with it. The feds paid Eric Holder to kill Nipsey and all this other stuff. I don't believe the police or the feds had something to do with Nipsey's murder. I do believe Eric Holder got upset because he was called a snitch. And he didn't like being called a snitch. You know what I'm saying? The whole hood can't lie on you now. If everybody's saying the same thing about you, everybody can't be lying. Everybody can't be lying. You was considered the biggest snitch, and nobody wanted to bang with you. And you had to go kill this man for that? And that's supposed to make you gangster? No. No respect from me whatsoever. Nipsey did not deserve that. Nipsey did not deserve that. And I'm praying for his family. I'm praying for Lauren London. I'm praying for his children. Nipsey is always in my prayers as well. Rest in peace to my guy, Nipsey Hussle. Y'all make sure y'all stream his music, listen to his music, get them numbers back up there. I miss Nipsey. I miss him, and I wish I had the chance to meet him. I wish I did have the chance to meet him. But we definitely will be meeting each other soon up there at them pearly gates, man. So you make sure you hold them doors open for me, because I'm coming for you. Moving on. Your girl Monique. Oh my God, my big auntie, Monique, she wins it big, boom, boom, big, with Netflix, getting $50 million from Netflix in a, discrimination lawsuit settlement back in 2019. Monique, okay. I'm going to have to make this short, sweet, and to the point, but I need to let y'all know why Monique was blackballed the way that she was, right? When Monique was in the movie Precious, they wanted Monique to, it's not advertise, that's not the word that I'm looking for, promote. There you go. They wanted Monique to promote Precious. Go around the world promoting the movie, watch it, and stuff like that or whatever. But they did not want to pay Monique to do these promotions and advertisements. So when she did go and promote Precious around the world, she had to pay for her own rides, pay for her own meals, pay for her own hotel stay. They did not give her a dime to promote that movie. So Monique was like, I am not doing this. I am not doing this. You are not going to pay me. Then you're going to have somebody else promote this movie. Get Lee Daniels to do it, because he was the director of this movie. Get him to do it. Get him to do it, and get him to do it for free, because I'm not doing this for free. I am one of the biggest names in the game. I'm one of the biggest comedian women in the game. I done won Emmys. I done won Grammys. I done got this. I done got that. And you think that I'm going to promote this movie and you're not going to pay me for that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So she shut it down. She shut it down. So, I don't really know how Monique and Netflix kind of, started butting heads. If you guys know that, please put that down in the comments. But I really don't remember how they started butting heads. But Monique started coming at Netflix like, yo, why are the black women not making the same amount of money as their white constituents, which is the white women and the white men that are on Netflix? You know what I'm saying? Amy Schumer had a corny ass stand up on Netflix that made millions of dollars, and she got a pretty bag for that shit. So Monique started calling them out. This is where the black bull came from, because she brought up how they was not paying her for Precious, how they wasn't paying her to promote Precious. And that, I believe that got intertwined with the Netflix and the discrimination and everything like that. So Lee Daniels, Oprah, and Tyler Perry, they got Monique blackballed. As a matter of fact, they didn't get Monique blackballed. Netflix got Monique blackballed because they wanted her to shut the fuck up. They wanted her to shut up. Take this money and shut the fuck up. But this is Monique you talking about here. She's not shutting up. She's not shutting up. And that's exactly what they wanted. And this is why she's been down for so long, because she would not shut up. She would not do what they wanted her to do. So, okay, this is how y'all gonna do this. So now I'm gonna hit y'all in your pockets. I'm gonna hit y'all in your pockets. Y'all want me to shut up? Shut me up with some bread. Shut me up with a stand-up comedy special to where I'm making the same amount of money as my white constituents. Netflix just got tired of the whole discrimination. This is why now Monique is back out there in these streets. This is why she's doing the show with 50 on Stars. This is why she's in the a new all black casted movie. I don't remember the name of the movie. If y'all remember the name of the movie, please put it down in the comments. She's also back doing that, and also got a three stand-up comedy show deal on Netflix that should be coming out very, very soon. And I can't wait, because she's gonna spill what? All the tea, baby. All of it. All of it. And I can't wait. I can't wait. A big, big special shout out to Monique for winning it for the black women like me that's trying to get this bag. It's a lot of money out here for everybody. Everybody can eat. Everybody can eat. And she did this for us. She did this for the women that's scared to stand up to the people in Hollywood because they don't want to end up blackballed the way that they did Monique. But the one thing Monique didn't do was shut the fuck up. You're not going to shut me down. You're not going to shut me down. You're not going to shut me up. And I'm going to continue to keep doing what I need to do to get this bag. And she damn sure got it. And she damn sure got it. Shout out to Monique. I love her so much. I love her so much. That's Big Auntie right there. I love her. I love her. Thank you. Thank you for doing this for women like me, the little people that's still looking up to you to this day. Thank you. Thank you. Because we deserve it. And we deserve to be paid just like our white constituents. We deserve it. Because we definitely work harder, to be honest. We work harder. And we deserve the same amount of money, the same amount of respect, and the same amount of love. We deserve it. We deserve it. So shout out to Monique. Definitely. Definitely. I love her. Thank you so, so much, Monique. And I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you. I can't wait for your 3 stand-up comedy specials on Netflix that will be coming real soon. Remember I told y'all last week that I was going to find out why the drill rapper 22 G's was arrested for attempted murder? Well, I still ain't found out shit. I still ain't found out nothing. They still have not said why he did this, why he shot at 3 people. But on June 12th, he was arrested from JFK Airport and charged with connection with a shooting in March. Yeah, he shot he had shot a 31-year-old man in Marine Park, Brooklyn, and at a party hall, and he shot the dude in his foot. The victim described 22 G's as the rapper, and he was charged with second-degree assault, 2 counts of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, and first-degree reckless endangerment. Now, for some reason, why we still don't know why. Like, if this is going to be news and it's going to be put out there, you should at least tell us why he shot the man in the foot. But it also said that he shot 3 people. So I don't know if he shot at 3 people and one of them got hit in the foot, or if he literally shot 3 people. But when I first heard about the story, they said he shot at 3 people. So if y'all know the reason why 22 G's did this, please let me know, because I'm not finding anything about why this stupid kid did this. As you can see, the word kid is being used very loosely, because I don't get people. I don't understand people. But okay. More than likely, it was over something stupid. You and I both know that. Over something real, real dumb. But anywho, moving on. Oh, it's about to be a turn up this year, y'all. By the end of the year, Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels teams up for a new canned cocktail. If I'm not mistaken, shout out to my cousin, Not Just Anybody. You better be watching this video, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. About a year or 2 ago, when I was going up to Harlem to see my cousin, Not Just Anybody, we seen Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels in a bottle. And I bought it before. We actually took a picture together with those drinks. Not Just Anybody, if you still have that picture, please put that picture up on the gram so I can get that. But I remember Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels already having a drink out in stores. But now really thinking about it, I don't think it was Coca-Cola. It might have been Pepsi, but I don't remember. But I do remember Jack Daniels and a Coca-Cola company having a drink out already. And it actually didn't taste that bad. It wasn't Tennessee whiskey though. I believe it was the regular Jack Daniels. This canned cocktail is Coca-Cola and Tennessee whiskey honey, if I'm not mistaken. I've had Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey honey. It's actually pretty good. Shout out to Mama Love, because she put me on to that. See, look, Mama Love be up there on her shit. Mama Love be up there on her shit, and she put me on to that. It was actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. But it will be on shelves in Mexico before it hits the U.S. So at the end of this year, it'll be in Mexico. So sometime next year in 2023, that's when we will start seeing the canned Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels in our stores. I hope you guys enjoy that. Because when I tasted it, it was cool. It just needed to be cold. That's all. It just needs to be cold. You know, liquor tastes nasty when it's hot. So, you know, like, but, it was that brown water too. Like, I don't fuck with that brown water no more. Shout out to all my brown water drinkers, but give me some tequila and a bitch is fine, okay? You can keep that brown water bullshit, because I will never drink that shit again, ever. I had a bad experience with that shit. And I will never drink that again. Nah. I would never drink that again. Please don't ask me what the experience was. Please don't ask me what the experience was, because I kind of don't remember. I just remember barking on a Uber driver and peeing in the back seat. That's all I remember. I'm sorry, y'all. That's all I remember. So, yeah, so please don't ask me what the fuck my experience was. Please don't, because I don't remember. That's all I remember. Yeah. But anywho, moving on to your boy Bill Cosby. I'm still a Bill Cosby fan. I will always be a Bill Cosby fan. Do I believe Bill Cosby was out here and roofing bitches? Yes, I do. Yes, he did it. And for those who are in my age bracket, would remember. God rest his soul, Larry King. When Larry King was in his prime and Bill Cosby was in his prime as well. Bill Cosby was young. I believe you can still pull this up on YouTube as well, where Bill Cosby had did an interview with Larry King, where he admitted that he was roofing bitches, but he wasn't calling it roofies. I forgot what he was calling it. He was calling it something else. So when y'all look it up and y'all find out what he was calling it, please write it down in the comments, because I actually seen I seen that interview with my own 1, 2, 3, 4 eyes. I seen it, and he was admitting that he'd be out here roofing bitches, but he's never did it to a black woman. No, he's only did it to white women. So I don't know if y'all noticed when his case started, was it in 2020? I believe his case started in 2020. When it first came out, it was 60 white women on the front page of every single newspaper. Not one black woman was on the cover. Not one. Not one. And that's another thing that he also admitted, that he never did this to to black women. He never did this to nobody black. Nobody black. And they wanted to take Bill down for so long. And they definitely got Bill. They definitely caught him on a technicality. For those who don't know, they took him down on a technicality because the district attorney, ADA, whoever they were supposed to be, they used his confession against him. This is how he gets locked up and does like 3 years, I think, because he was sentenced to 3 to 10 years. I really thought they was gonna make Bill Cosby do the full 10, but I think he only did like 2.5, maybe 3 years. And then the case gets overturned because it comes out that the ADA used his confession against him. So the whole case got thrown out. There's no confession. There's no file. There's no nothing. There's no record. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Son, I told you I smoke too much weed. I be forgetting little shit, little words. You know what I'm saying? I be forgetting little shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's when his whole record was turned and dismissed and closed and everything. So now, today, a civil jury finds that Bill Cosby sexually abused a teenager in 1975. At that time, the girl was 16. The girl at the time was 16. She is now 64 years old, and her name is Judy Huth. 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 Her name is Judy Huth. She's 64 years old now. At the time of said sexual abuse, she was 16. She met Bill Cosby and one of his friends at a party, and then about a week later, Bill met Judy and her friend at a party. And then about a week later, they linked up again, and Bill took Judy and her friend to the Playboy Mansion. But the two girls lied about their age. They lied about their age to Bill. They told Bill that they was 18 when they was really 16. Judy Huth, the Los Angeles County jury delivered the verdict in her favor for $500,000, but she's not getting punitive damages. This case right here ended up going into a second deliberation with an alternate because the head juror had family issues, personal family issues, so he or she had to leave, so they had to come in with an alternate. So it took another day or two for them to come up with this verdict, and they came up with the verdict for this woman to receive $500,000. And what makes this even more crazy is that the woman actually says what triggered the moment was when her child turned 15. So you mean to tell me for over 40 years you never had a trigger? You know how long Bill Cosby has been out? You know, the Cosby Show is still on right now, syndication. You had 45 years. 45 years to say that this man raped me. This man raped me. This man sexually assaulted me. Especially if you had a friend who was witness at the time. But what you don't tell is that you lied about your age. That had to come out 45 years later. Like, I can understand people being scared and timid and like, oh my God, I don't know what this man is going to do to me. I don't know what they're going to do to my family. Like, but it doesn't, I don't, see, I can't say that. See, I can't say it doesn't take 45 years. I can't say that. But a good majority of the women who was alleging that Bill raped them was up in their 60s, 70s, 80s. Saying that he did these things to them back in the 50s and 60s and 70s. We are now in the 2000s. We are in the 22nd century. It took for Bill to make one bad move for all of this to come out the way that it did. And if y'all remember what Bill did for this to come out, please let me know, because I don't remember. If I'm not mistaken, it may have had something to do with NBC and him trying to buy a piece of NBC. And you know, between me and you, NBC is racist. They don't want no niggers behind the scenes with them. They can't have the niggers making money, making their own shows. They can't have the niggers doing that. So they had to come up with a way to get rid of Bill. Because I remember when this first came out. And if I'm not mistaken, it came out as Bill was trying to buy a piece of NBC, and NBC wasn't having it. And Bill was not backing down. The same way Monique didn't back down from Netflix. She definitely got her 50 mil. But Bill didn't back down and ended up in jail for rape. So, I don't know if I want to say congratulations to this woman, because 500,000 is kind of not a lot, especially living in the world that we living in now. But for her, it's something. For her, it's vindication. For her, it's a victory. There it is. It's a victory for her. It's validation for her. And she's happy that, you know, the jury believed her and all this other stuff or what have you. So, you know, this is how she got the 500,000, but she's not getting any punitive damages. So pretty much congratulations to Judy Hugh on this victory of hers. But I feel bad for Bill. I definitely feel bad for Bill. But was he roofing bitches? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Y'all make sure y'all look up that video with Bill and Larry King. Look up that interview. Look up that interview, y'all. Because, yeah. It was definitely a lit interview. It was definitely a lit interview. Yeah, I think that may be it, you guys. I really do believe that may be it. Well, this is the end of the show, you guys. This is the end of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for sitting and laughing with me and joking with me. And, you know, even being on a little serious tip out here. Once again, my prayers is up for little TJ. Hopefully he makes it through his surgery and he comes out of this happy and healthy, and he's back out here on these streets making more music. Everybody stay prayed up. Keep everybody in your prayers. Make sure you go check on your loved ones, because you don't know what's going on in people's minds right now, especially with the world that we living in. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.